Alright, well last night we got the rear end redone in a different video we were doing. So now we have turned this thing around, as you can tell since the last time y'all saw it. We have coolant in the system, we have a belt on the system, we have power steering pump with fluid in it now hooked up. We're going to crank this thing up. It's getting bright outside, so I apologize if I'm not looking directly at you. And pull it outside and let it warm up for the first time. So let's fire this baby up, pull it outside, and I'll bring y'all back in a second. So let's see if it starts gently and like it's all supposed to. This time we should also have an alternator. Let's see what happens. All right, set y'all up here out of my way. Yeah. All right. Huh. Well, I gotta find keys. Where are the keys at? All right, bring y'all back in a second. Some dummy left the key in the trunk. We're not gonna talk about who that was. Will it start immediately? Yes or no? Hey, some dummy put it in gear. Park. Reverse. Neutral. Drive. All right, rolling outside. Second. All right, we're about 5 minutes into a run, about 120 degrees, 130 on water temp, 45 on oil pressure, 14 volts. I'm at about right at 650 RPM. It's pretty much dead on the head. Can't really complain about that. All right, bring y'all back in a little bit. 9 minutes in, 158 degrees on water temp, 13.7 on volt. Money on oil pressure. All right, everything appears to be good. We got a little bit of sheet metal vibrating on something, nothing major there. I'm gonna set it off and do a quick fluid check. Then we'll fire it back up and make sure she don't run hot or nothing. We're sitting somewhere around 168 degrees though. All right, we're 3/4 of a quart low on oil, which doesn't surprise me because I just dumped 5 quarts in it. So now let's fire it back up. Actually, let's put the oil cap on first. Because you know, that's just the smart thing to do. 33 minutes in, 181 degrees. It's floating, 181 to 186. Fans have not shut off to my knowledge. That's where it wants to float, so that must be about where that thermostat opens and closes at. Rechecking the trans fluid now. On the money full, finally. 9 quarts later. Might be 10. Thought I put 5 in already. And I just put 4 in today for sure. That's 9. So we're 9 quarts in, it's full. 38 pounds of oil pressure, holding. 185 degrees. All right, we've been running for at least 35 minutes, 40 minutes now, something like that. I'll show you in a second. This thing runs fantastic. Motor runs good. So this evening when my stepfather gets home, we'll take it out for a drive. We'll show you our oil pressure right here. It's been sitting in the neighborhood of 38 pounds. Maybe I'm looking at it. There it is. All right, motor looks good. There she is. And if you hadn't seen the car, we'll get you a good walk around of her from out here. The car's pretty. We got lowering springs coming for the front. That'll be a video soon, just after all this. EFI fuel tank under there, and we're gonna have the exhaust hooked up later too. Here's the other side. This thing looks nice. He's going to take it up to the body guy and have the next thing worked over. A couple scratches in the fender. Got a little thing right here on the front like we talked about. And then let's take a look at the gauges. I ain't looked at them in a minute. The wife's been taking care of that for me. So here. Sit down, turn y'all at the gauges. Let me get my phone out so I can see what we're looking at. And then, looks like water temp 186 volts is 13.6 and it's been running for about 38 minutes. Sounds pretty good. Power brakes work. Power steering works. That's all nice. Transmission. Reverse. Drive. We're good to go. Alright. I guess for now, we'll stop it right here and we're going to take it for a drive this evening. So see you then. Test drive attempt number 1. We've done this the last time and it didn't go so well. I think the shifter's out of line just a hair. First, second, third, fourth, already? Oh, that was fast. It's all good. Something's whistling from some bitch, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Vacuum leak? Air coming through the hood or something. Wow. Transmission working. Yeah, how's the drive? Handling wise. Like an old car or? No brakes? Needs brakes. Is it that bad?
Yeah, I was standing on them right there.
Oh, that's all I had? Well,
You will not be getting out on the highway.
yeah. Okay. So we need some brake work. I mean, that's kind of usual for us, though, isn't it? Feels good. Hell, it feels like it runs better than the Camaro did the first time we drove with LS in it. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Shifter's weird.
Shifter sucks.
I don't like the shifter at all.
Way over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's off-centered as hell. Like, what the hell? Well, successful. All right, well, here we go. So we took this thing for a ride yesterday. Y'all went with us. It was all nice and good. Well, as you already tell, it's been moved today. We parked it in the shop last night. Fires up perfectly. Pull it back up here to the shop. So it's out of my, so it's not in the center of the driveway no more. The only concerning thing we have with this thing is brakes. As he said, they don't work real good. So, for the time being, you know, car runs good. Had good oil pressure. Everything was nice. It's sat in the shop overnight with no problems whatsoever. As you can see, the floor's dry. The youngin's been dragging stuff around in here, but all right. And as I just said, you see no fluids in the floor. I had to stop. Realized I had my radio on, and YouTube don't like that so much. So either way. But there we go. LS swap portion of this car's done. Runs, drives, moves on its own power. Only concerning thing we have is brakes. I think I've already said that. But car runs great. And yeah, I guess next is we'll do a video on every piece and part we use, just so to make it a little short, you know, for anybody, so it makes things easy for somebody that might be doing the same job I just did. But either way, for me, like, share, comment, subscribe, grows the channel, does all the good stuff, and shows support as well as everything else. So, yeah, answer all the comments. And got any questions for me personally, emails in the description, anything like that. And for now, I guess we'll see this car back later when it comes in for a digital dash or vintage air and everything else. We have a couple other things ordered for it. They're just not here yet. So for now, see this car later, and we'll get back on some other projects. Have a good one. Later.